Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I'm here on the show to talk about game number 12. Final game of a 3-game series, and Dodgers lose to the Blue Jays 4-3 to end this 3-game series. Then they end up still taking 2 out of 3. They go 5-1. Sorry about the audio. What's going on? They go 5-1 on their first road trip of the season. So they didn't imperfect, but still good. They dropped the series finale. You know, they had a 3-1 lead. But the Blue Jays come back. They're able to get the winning run on an error. Westman tried to get to Rojas at second base. It got away, and the runner from third, Schneider, scored. The walks really hurt Dodgers game. Jack Dreyer haven't really liked what I saw from him at the start of this year. Illinois lost with a chance to sweep the series. Dodgers had multiple chances to get more than 3 runs. Dreyer and Kasparis weren't sharp, and some bad defense in this one, a few errors. Dreyer and Kasparis weren't sharp. There was one hit that got through a hole, but tough loss, but they still took 2 out of 3, went 5-1 the road trip, 9-3 record overall. So they go back home and face the Rangers on Friday. But they had multiple chances to get more than 3 runs. The offense went 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position, I believe. They had a bases loaded chance when they scored 1 run. So, and Paul Hayes had his first bad game, struck out all 4 times he was at the plate. I thought they left Jack Driver in for too long. The bullpen was due for a down game. I don't know why they stuck with Dreyer until the game was tied. He didn't have it. Should have been Blake Trinan, because he got out of the inning. So they put in Trinan sooner. Or just put him in to start the inning, honestly. But the offense didn't come through runners in scoring position when they needed it. They had 2 on there with 1 out in the 9th, but Freddie struck out Max Muncy, grounded out to end the game. But yeah, the bullpen really had their first clunker, to be honest. But at least they took the series. But Dreyer and Kasparis are definitely not looking reliable so far. Hell, I might have even put Henriquez out there. But the Dodgers bullpen, they had not blown a late game lead yet before today, but Dreyer scored a 2-run cushion, leadoff walk, and 3 straight hits. Or at least I think it was 3 straight hits. And then they put runners on the corners with a walk and a single, but then they made a defensive mistake. Will Smith threw a second on a steal attempt, but the ball got away from Rojas, allowed the game-winning run to score. It's several steps slow. And the walks are going to kill you, man. Like, Jack Dreyer gave up a walk, Kasparis gives up a walk, just a lack of command there. End up hurting them. Now, the offense managed just 6 hits and went 2 for 11 with Rios. It won't be a perfect road trip, but still 5-1. Gave that away, but I'm not going to be too mad here. Like, they still won the series. They 5-1 the road trip. The offense was due for a clunker. The bullpen was due for a clunker. Quiet day for the offense as well, going for 2-11 with Rios, but stranding 11 on base. Ohtani went 6 innings in this game. I believe he went 6 innings. He didn't have his best stuff. He went 6 innings, but 4 hits, 1 run, which none earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on 96 pitches. He didn't have his best stuff. The fact on an off day he can still have 6 innings and allow 1 run, which was unearned, is bonkers. The Dodgers' runs, I believe, were an RBI single from Freddie, an RBI single from Smith, and a RBI sac fly from Teoscar. Those were their 3 runs today. Would have rather seen like Alex Vesey out there again. He's having an off day tomorrow. Would rather seen Henriquez than Dreyer and Kasparis in that spot, but it is what it is. You're going to have clunkers. Your bullpen's going to have clunkers at times. It happens. Really, this first game they blew with the bullpen. They lost their first road game of the year. At least they took the series to go back home. Jack Dreyer, like I said, got in trouble in that 7th. He had a walk and then 2 hits, and the Blue Jays get a make a one-run game. It's 3-2, and then the lead's gone on an RBI single. He was wild from pitch 1. I would have rather seen Trinan in there. Dryer just didn't have, and he hasn't looked good to start this season. So far. To me. So yeah, then the lead's gone there. The walks end up hurting, and that led to a bunch of base hits, and then that error. They ended up really losing Dodgers again. They had 2 on there in the 9th inning, but they didn't do anything. Struck out. Freddie Freeman chased a high fastball way up, and then Max Muncy grounded out to end it. 5-game win streak comes to an end. At least they have an off day tomorrow. But for the Blue Jays, much needed win. They lost 6 in a row. So much needed win for them. They come back from 3-1, got a bunch of clutch hits when they need them. They made Ohtani work in this one. But they only got 1 run, but they got a bunch of, but they hit really well off their bullpen. But yeah, let's go to the game recap. The Blue Jays struck first in the 3rd inning. Now they make it 1-0. Dodgers get a run in the 4th. Immediately after, the tie game back up. Then they get a run in the 6th, and then 1 in the 7th. So they take a 3-1 lead. But then the Blue Jays, they get 2 in the 7th there to tie the game up, and then that run in the 8th inning to win it. So that's your game recap. The Blue Jays get the lead. Dodgers tie it, and they take a 2-run lead. But then the Blue Jays tie it, and then it win in the 8th, and they hang on in the 9th inning. So Dodgers take 2 out of 3, so 5-1 road trip. They take 2 out of 3 in Toronto. You'll take it. I mean, it's frustrating to lose that way. You could have got a sweep, back-to-back sweeps, but look, it's still a really good road trip. It's early in the season, you'll take it. So let's go over the stat sheet. We'll call it a video. Let's go to the stats. Toronto improves to 5-7, 5-4 at home. 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 error, 0 in the 1st, 0 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 9 in the 4th, 9 in the 5th, 9 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. Springer 2 for 5 in RBI, Varsho 1 for 3 in RBI and a walk, Guerrero 2 for 3 in a walk, Sanchez 1 for 4 in RBI, Okamoto 0 for 4, Clement 0 for 4, Lucas 0 for 2, Schneider 0 for 2, 2 walks, scored 2 runs, so those walks to him hurt. Jimenez 1 for 4, Heineman 1 for 3, Straw scored a run. Valenzuela 0 for 1. Cease 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Cease had 8 strikeouts. He went out there in the for 6th inning. The bases were loaded. He ended up getting taken out. So he has 5 innings. Louis Varland 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Flew Hardy 0.1 innings. no hits, 1 run, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Rogers 1.2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Hoffman 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. For Dodgers, they dropped to 9-3 on the season, 5-1 on the road. They had 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 errors. They had none in the 1st, none in the 2nd, none in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, none in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, none in the 8th, none in the 9th. They had their chances. Ohtani 0 for 3 and a walk. Tucker 1 for 3, 2 walks. Smith 2 for 3, 2 walks and RBI. Freeman 2 for 5 and RBI. Muncy 0 for 3, 2 walks. Teo 0 for 3 and an RBI. Paez 0 for 4 all 4 times. Freeland 1 for 4 and Rojas 0 for 3 and a walk. Ohtani 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 9 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Jair, 0.1 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Trying 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Casparius, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. In the 3rd, a Sanchez double. In the 4th, a Freeman single. In the 6th, a Teo sac fly. In the 7th, a Smith single. Then in the 7th as well, a Springer double and a Varsho single. And in the 8th, a Schneider scored a throwing error by Smith, and Jimenez, and a Schneider scored on the air. So 4-3 is your final score. Dodgers take 2 out of 3. Pitching matchups, they have an off day where they play the Rangers at home. It'll be Kumar Rocker versus Tyler Glasnow, Jack Leader versus Emmett Sheen, and then Jacob deGrom versus Roki Sasaki. So yeah, that's all to say for this video here, ladies and gentlemen. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Next time, out a lot. Peace.